Zheng here. Super excited about today. Welcome to Daily Wisdom. We go over some daily wisdom principles to help you explode your business, 10x your results, and hustle less. And today, I'm going to be talking about the truth of the law of attraction and demystify this whole concept. So if that sounds like something interesting to you, like this, share this, subscribe to our YouTube for this and a bunch of others as well too. And let me know in the comments, have you ever heard of the law of attraction? If so, comment yes. If you've heard about the law of attraction, if not, comment no. And I remember the first time I heard about this concept, it sounds really, really nice. I was watching The Secret. If you haven't watched that, it's a great movie. And there's a lot of truth and a lot of principles in this. But remember, there was this scene, if you've watched the movie, of somebody just imagining and visualizing their goals. And all of a sudden, it's like they were in their dream car. And I'm like, that sounds really, really nice, right? Who wouldn't want to just be able to visualize and affirm and be able to then attract something into your life? And I don't know about you, but when I first heard about this concept, I got real excited. So I started writing out my goals. I started visualizing things. I started to really paint the vision in my mind. And I'd hope and I'd pray and I meditated and imagine. And nothing happened. And maybe I'm doing it wrong, right? And I kept on affirming and I kept on studying and I kept on thinking, and nothing happened. I'm like, okay, there must be something. And I thought I was wrong or something. I'm like, man, maybe this works for other people, but it works for me. But it's supposed to be a law. It was supposed to be a law. It's supposed to work for everyone else. Until I started to understand what the law of attraction really is. And if you understand this concept, it'll revolutionize the way that you look at your goals, the way that you look at your business as well too. So what is the law of attraction? Now, what I don't believe is that the law of attraction is not where you just visualize and things materialize. Okay, things don't just quote unquote manifest into your life if you pray hard enough, if you think hard enough, if you visualize hard enough. God set this world up where he created everything from his breath. He created everything from his thought. So he can create out of nothing, but we can't create out of nothing. We're not that good. However, what we can do is we can imagine. We do have intellectual faculties that we've been given, imagination and reason and will and perception. We can imagine a reality that is not yet here. So if you want different results in your life, let's say you want to 10x your business, how do you do it? Let's backtrack. You have results. Results in your life come based off a byproduct of actions that you take. Let's use a farmer example. If a farmer wants a great harvest, of course, praying and meditating and imagining and expecting that a harvest will come is important. However, at one point, the farmer got to go sow some seed. Does that make sense? So in your business, if you want to have 10x your results, we're going to have 10x action somewhere. So you imagine the result. You say, I want to 10x my business. I'm excited about it. That's the result. You backtrack. Results are a byproduct of actions. However, actions that are uninspired, actions without strategy, actions without thought is also not productive. We've also seen, and maybe you've experienced yourself where you're hustling. Nothing's even happening as well too. If you keep on doing what you're doing, you're going to keep on getting what you're getting. So that's not wise as well. Unthoughtful action is not wise. So before action, emotion drives action. And emotion comes when you subconsciously believe in something. Emotions come when you subconsciously believe in a certain thought. So how do you start to reprogram that subconscious? You have a conscious thought. And this is where it all starts. This is where the whole law of attraction starts. You see, if you want a new concept in your life, if you want a new goal in your life, if you want that dream car, dream house, dream business, dream income, whatever it is that you're dreaming about, it starts as a conscious thought. You have to accept this thought. If you never even think about that thought, if you never even think about that goal, you're not even going to go into that direction. So what does the law of attraction actually mean? It's the law at action, attraction at action. So you think about this new goal. Let's say it's 10xing your business. Then you have to accept it and you get excited about it. You get expectation about it. It will lend to logic that you will not take action if you don't believe that something's going to happen. I think back to high school days, maybe college days. And imagine if you're a guy and you're asking out a girl, you're not going to ask them out. You're not going to take the action if you expect them to reject you in your face. Same in your business. Same in your income. You will not take that action if you don't expect to win. So you take your new goal. You get excited about the goal. And do I believe visualization is important? Yes. Do I believe affirmations are important? Yes. Do I believe acting as if you're already there is important? Yes. Why? It's not that there's anything magical about it. It's just because you are now conditioning your mind to expect to win. It begins in the mind, and then it will come out into reality. If you want to call that manifesting, you can call that manifesting. But you put the picture in your mind first of whatever that victory is. You put the picture in your mind of a 10x result in your mind first. You get all excited about it. Like, what would that do for me? And you get all these emotions wrapped up, right? You know what's amazing about this imagination we've been given? Your mind does not know the difference of imagination versus reality. You can do brain studies. There's a personal growth legend named Dennis Waitley, and he worked with Olympian athletes. And what was incredible is they hooked up all these electrodes to their brain. And what they would do is Dennis Waitley would teach these athletes how to visualize the victory. So they would hook up these electrodes and they would watch the brain activity. And what was crazy is that even when they were imagining the victory of their games to be done, the same brain activity that happened as if they were doing the action itself were triggering. Isn't that crazy? You can actually trick your mind into taking the action that will lead to the result. You can trick your mind. You can win before you win. Does that make sense? Put win in the comments if this makes sense so far. You can win before you win. You can succeed before you succeed. So you have to start with that positive expectation. And then from there, what happens is this. You will start to see opportunities like you've never seen them before. You're going to start solving problems you didn't think about before. You're going to start seeing opportunities you didn't see before. And it's nothing magical. It was always been there. There's a part in our brain called the reticular activating system, the RAS. It's a fascinating little thing in your brain. It's a tiny, tiny organ in your brain. And what this acts as it's a filter. Because your mind, we see so much stuff all the time, right? We are so over-conditioned and oversensitized. It is crazy. So for our mind and our brain to not shut down and not to collapse on itself, it's got to filter things out, right? It's kind of like your phone filter. If it filters out all the blemishes and stuff, our brain filters out things that are not relevant to what we need. So what happens is this. When you start to condition your mind to expect the win, when you start to condition your mind to expect the result that you're looking for, your reticular activating system starts to filter out the other things that do not lead you to the result that you want. And then it's going to start to filter in the things that you do want. For example, you could have a prospect situation in your business, and before you're thinking, man, this isn't going to lead to anything. Man, I'm talking to a prospect. They don't seem like a qualified prospect. But now, because you're expecting to win, you know what's going to happen? You're going to think, maybe there's a way that this person could lead me to someone else. For example, we run a business that's running in 65 plus different countries. We are not in some areas. For example, Sri Lanka, we are not doing business there right now. I was talking with a prospect the other day, and I'm like, we're not doing business there, so we can't do anything. So done, can't do anything. But you know what happened? I started to meditate on what it is that we wanted. I started thinking about 10xing our business, and I spoke to this prospect again yesterday, and I'm like, you know what? We might not be able to do business in Sri Lanka, but maybe I can work out a deal. Maybe I can work out something where if you can lead me to prospects that are qualified, then maybe I can cut some type of referral fee. And if you're down to do the work, then you can be a referral person. Hey, there's a new idea. Very practically, you see how leading expectation of winning will lead you to solve problems in a different way, to lead you into the direction that you're going. Right? I see one of our teammates, Diane, here. She said the other day, she's like, you know what? I'm really good in person. This was an inspired thought. I can make this happen. So she's like, how do I find places where I can meet prospects in person? She gets an idea to go to the Chamber of Commerce that's local. We can all do this in our businesses. She said, I'm going there. I'm going to figure it out. And boom, now she's having all types of conversations, all types of prospects all over the place. But it's because first we have to expect to win. And as we expect to win, it conditions our mind to then see victories and ideas in places that we may have not thought about before. But ultimately, the law of attraction works like this. You have a mindset that leads to ideas, that leads to excitement, that then must be led to action. If we do not put action to the inspired thought, nothing's going to happen. God provides the idea, He provides the seed, He provides the business, He provides the opportunity. But we, being the farmers, the diligent farmer, got to go sow that seed. Got to go make that phone call. Got to go do that thing. Got to go be obedient to that call. And the more that we do that, the more actions that are inspired, that are strategic that we take, the more results that we're going to get. And that's it. Now, how do you 10x your result with less hustle? It doesn't mean that you have to work harder. It just means you have to work smarter and be more strategic about the things that you're doing and keep on solving and keep on thinking and keep on going and then keep on doing. And eventually you're going to find something that's going to work for you, that's going to yield the 10x result that you're looking for. So that's it. That's all law of attraction is. It's not this mystical, voodoo, crazy thing where you sit there, you meditate, and things are just going to manifest into your life. No, it's called being lazy. It's called being expecting to win, looking for opportunities, and being excited as you take that action and inspired thought towards where you go. The more you do this, the more results that you're going to get. Voila, demystified. Does that make sense? I hope it does. If this encouraged you, like this, share this, subscribe to our YouTube, and you can catch this plus a lot of other things as well too to help you 10x results with your less hustle as well. If you'd like a free video that goes further into concepts like this, then check in the caption below or comment success, like let me know, and I'd love to be able to share that with you as well too. But in that, keep on plugging into these daily wisdoms. I'm committed to helping you 10x your results with less hustle on these conversations, and hope this blesses you. Other than that,